Alrighty, so we have James asking. He's designed a tartan,
Cool.
and he's looking to present / convince his English side of the family to adopt the tartan. Any suggestions? Any thoughts on how he should present it to him?
If you're trying to get a full bolt woven, then I would potentially take it to them first and say, hey, I'm going to weave this tartan I've designed. Does anyone else want some of this fabric? You got to be careful about death by committee. Anytime you take a design in front of a group of people and say, what does everyone think? You will get 100 opinions and none of them will gel with yours. So if it were me personally, what I would do is come up with my best design, make sure it looks good, maybe run it past, a couple friends or, people who are disinterested in the actual design the reason behind it. And then once I know that it's good, I've lived with it for a couple days, I love it, then register it, then take it to them and say, hey guys, I did a design, here it is, I'm having it woven, does anyone want in? And go from there. Don't try to bring too many people into the process. That is where projects stall, is when you try to have too many chefs in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree. If you're concerned about like the geopolitical ramifications, like they're English, are they actually going to care about it? I'd be optimistic. I think, especially if you're talking about family here in the States, tartan is Scotland's gift to the world, and especially here in America, we just love tartan for the beauty of it itself. And I doubt you're going to find people who say, well, I'm not Scottish, I can't do anything with that. They may be less interested in wearing a kilt. They'll probably think the tartan is cool and the idea of a tartan is cool, but don't be surprised if you have more people interested in a necktie
or a vest
or something than in wearing the kilt.
Trues.
That might be that'd be probably where it might morph a little bit if you have very heavy English ancestry in the family and they're really into it. If they're average American people like I know, they'll just be into it because they're into it.
Yeah,
so.
It's if money is no object, then I would say please yourself, make it a design you want, and go forward with it, and then let the chips fall where they may. But it's going to be a little bit more expensive if nobody else wants to jump in. Now, if money is a big concern and you need other people's opinions, good luck. But then search out a few people and have a smaller committee and get their opinions on it, and then maybe head of household, or if the mom that's your cousin of that household is English and she's going to be the one that's going to go in on it with you, then get her involved in it. Or if your brother John wants to do it, then great, get him involved, but keep that circle small. The more people you involve, the more issues there's going to be.
Yeah. And if you have advocates who are really well connected with the rest of the family, and get them on board so you have a cheerleader when you go to present it to the group at large. Say, I asked John, and John, thinks this is awesome, and everybody loves John. Helps have allies.
John's a great guy.
John is awesome.
Everybody
loves that guy.
Dude, John is so awesome.
Especially, you remember that time at the reunion last year?
Oh, he was a wild man with the chandelier and the scotch.
Yep.
John is a nut.
Total nut.